Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for this Coronavirus HQ update. I'm Tyler Jobe. The La Crosse School Board continues the conversation about reopening schools this fall. If La Crosse schools are able to reopen in September, parents will have options. They can either send their kids back to school in person or choose to go virtual. According to Superintendent Aaron Engel, a survey indicates that 60% of families support in-person schooling. However, some remain nervous about face-to-face learning. Engel is reassuring parents that safety is the district's top priority.
I would like to say, first and foremost, that if it isn't safe to open, and we're working closely with the county on that, then we will not reopen our school buildings. Our first concern is the safety of our students and our staff.
Opening schools in person entails a host of issues that require extensive planning, such as transportation, food services, and childcare. Superintendent Engel notes that crunch time is rapidly approaching, and the district intends to be flexible and adaptable. Well, less than a week after reopening their doors, a student at Lemonwire Elementary, part of the Tomah Area School District, is a suspected positive case for COVID-19. Lemonwire took steps before the school year started, like moving desks for socially distanced seating and placing hand sanitizer stations in every room. Families were notified about the suspected COVID case by a letter from the superintendent. The Tomah Area School District still isn't enforcing students to wear masks, but they are encouraging it. The popular event on the Black River that was supposed to take place over the weekend was suddenly canceled at the last minute, and people want to know why. The annual Aquapalooza was set for this past Saturday. However, the La Crosse County Health Department forced event coordinators to call it off when they learned how many people were expected. Health officials say they were not aware of the event until Friday. Health Department leaders say they're able to issue orders anytime they feel there's an increased risk for spreading the virus, but there is some confusion because another large event over the weekend was still allowed to take place.
We had not received any plans from Aquapalooza, and in doing our research on, how many people could potentially be there and just the different situation, we did issue an order for that not to take place. And then as far as the bass tournament not having any orders written for it, part of that process was they had been working with both the city and the county for quite some time now, submitting plans to us, and they actually had some mitigation strategies in place.
During the tournament, there were staggered start times for the boats to leave, so they weren't all congregated there at the same time. And the weigh-ins, which usually have a large public turnout, were live streamed. Although Aquapalooza was officially canceled, a lot of people still gathered together on the water. Well, there are now more than 700 new cases of COVID-19 in Wisconsin, the lowest one-day total in a week. 2 additional deaths are being reported, as the death rate has fallen to just 2% of all cases reported in the state. 8 new cases were added in La Crosse County, with 22 added over the weekend. Eau Claire County has 5 new cases. Buffalo County is also adding new cases, while Jackson, Monroe, and Vernon counties all added new recoveries. In Minnesota, 352 new cases are being reported in the state, and that includes 7 new cases in Winona County. 3 additional deaths are being reported across the state. And in Iowa, 421 new positive COVID-19 cases are being confirmed, and nearly 800 people have died. Allamakee County added 3 new cases and 1 new case in Wenatchee County. Well, researchers say one of the leading contenders for a coronavirus vaccine is showing real results. The vaccine, which is being developed by Oxford University and AstraZeneca, caused an immune response in hundreds of patients. Scientists say that's a strong indication it can stop people from getting the virus. 2 other vaccines being developed in Germany and China also appear to be showing promise. Thank you so much for joining us for this coronavirus update. We hope you can join us tonight at 5, 6, and 10.